From our bodies up, let's go ahead and do some big circles with those shoulders.
I like your t-shirt.
Thank you, my love the earth. I'm going to engage my elbows now, making really big circles with my elbows so that my elbows are guiding the circle, but creating openness in the shoulder. I need to move. It's cold in this room.
Yes, it is.
Well, we'll get warmed up. We'll get warmed up. Well, let's change direction. It's always so nice to start Monday. For those of you that were able to come early morning, we had a circuit class. And let's do some big circles with the full arms, big circles up. And so now the chest is involved. And if you lean forward as you bring that circle down, you can get that spine involved with this warm up. I'm going to do one more full circle and change direction. Let's go the other way. Opening up, feel that chest open up, scooping up that air up towards the ceiling. Now my belly feels like it's engaged, right? As I reach up, I can feel the front of my body stretching out. Let's do one more really big circle. All the way up and drop those arms down. Nice. And let's rest those hands on your knees. We'll do our neck. And so my hands are going to stay here to keep my body facing forward. I'm going to look over one shoulder and bring my head back forward and look over the other shoulder. And let's go ahead and engage the eyes. See if you can look behind you almost like an owl, you know, bring those eyes all the way behind you. And you can actually feel those muscles starting to warm up. We want to keep the muscles around our eyes engaged also. Yeah. And bring those heads back forward. Let's look up and down. Same thing though, you can look farther up as if you could roll those eyes back, see behind you. And back down. Let's do one more in both directions, looking up and looking down. And bring those heads back to center. Nice, good job. Let's raise those shoulders up to your ears. And let's pull them down towards the earth. Raise them up towards the ears. And back down towards the earth. One more time, up towards the ears. And back down. Nice. Go ahead and grab onto your chair so you feel nice and secure. I'm going to hold on. Opposite arm's going to raise up towards the ceiling. And let's lean over. As you lean over, that hip wants to kind of lift up, push it down. And if you push it down, you're going to feel a nice stretch in that little ilium muscle right there. And bring that arm back. Let's hang on to the chair with this hand. Opposite arm rises up high as you can and lean over. Push that hip down, feel that stretch all the way down to the hip. And bring that hand back. Let's do that again. So I'm going to hang on to the chair, raise my hand up, lean over, take that palm, push it up towards the ceiling. Now you can really feel that stretch across the front of your body. And bring that hand down. Let's do the other side. Arm comes up, lean over, palm up towards the ceiling. Push a little higher towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch all the way across the front of your body, the side. And bring that hand back down. Nice, good job. We're going to put our hands on our knees. Let's do our spine by bringing our chest forward, looking up. And pushing, rounding the back, looking down. Nice and slow, not too fast. Really feel each vertebra engaged as you curl it. And you look down. And let it roll as you look up. Remembering to breathe. Let's do one more pulling forward and one more curling back. And bring the body upright, nice. Try to elongate that spine to lift that rib cage up. Let's do a circle with the rib cage. Again, it looks like the shoulders are leading this, but you want the rib cage to lead this. I think it's back on the back wall if you're looking for, there you go. So let that rib cage make circles around the hips. And we'll change direction. One more full circle all the way around. And come back to center, lifting that rib cage up, lengthening the spine. Take those shoulders up, roll them back, and let them rest in the back pocket. Nice and relaxed. This is a nice pose with the feet flat on the ground. All right, so we're going to push that belly out. Pull it in. Did you two go eat breakfast? Push it out, pull it in. Push it out, pull it in. This is going to create some heat in the body. So we're pushing out the belly, pulling in. Don't let the hips turn. It's not moving the hips. It's actually pushing the muscles in the belly out, sucking them back in, pushing out, sucking in, pushing out, sucking in, pushing out. This is a great way to strengthen the abdomen as we warm up. As you pull in, create that strength all the way deep inside, lifting up that pelvic floor, pushing out, pulling in, pushing out, engaging all those muscles on the inside, and let go. Pushing in, pulling in, pushing out. Pushing out. We'll do one more. Pull it and hold it in as tight as you can. Try to touch that belly button to your spine, pulling all the muscles up inside. And now push that belly button out. Imagine you could push that belly button until it hits me. And relax. Nice. Woo, good job. Deep breath in. Let it go. All right. Let's warm our legs up. I'm going to sit back so that I can swing my legs just a bit. We're just warming up, so we're not really engaging too many muscles.
I cheer.
You might feel some cracking or popping in the knees. You might have boiled already today. Let's do some circles. This is going to help push out any trapped air inside this space. And change direction. This cold weather is very dry, causing dryness in our joints. You want to make sure you're lubricating all those parts of the body. And change direction. Oh, now I got it. I can feel it working out. And let's do our ankles. Go ahead and flex and point, flex and point. If it's too difficult to hold those legs up, you can flex and point just by tapping the heels and the toes onto the ground. And let's do some circles. You can hear my ankles? They're like popping. And change direction. Whew. And rest those feet on the ground. Nice. I'm going to move up forward only because I'm so short, and for my feet to fit flat on the ground, I have to sit up closer to the edge of the chair. Let's raise those arms out, extend that energy out through the fingers. Visualize you've got heavy kettlebells. Grab those kettlebells and let's do some small circles. Really visualize that you've got those heavy weights in your hands. Remember, the mind is powerful. If you're visualizing you have heavy weights, the mind doesn't know the difference. That body is still creating strength, toning as if you've got those heavy weights. And let's go to medium-sized circles, just warming up that body, right? To prepare when we do have weights in our hands. And we'll move to large circles. You should feel your deltoids engage, that the little muscles on the top of your shoulder. Fists are still nice and strong. And let's open those hands up, spread those fingers out, change direction, big circles. Notice the energy shifts just a little bit as the fingers open up. Shoot that energy out the middle finger as if it's shooting in both directions. originating at the heart. We'll move to medium-sized circles, still shooting that energy out. So feel that energy all the way down the arm. And small circles. And relax those arms. Whew, nice. All right. You can feel that already, right? All right. Okay. Put our arms at our side. We're going to raise them up as if we're doing a jumping jack, lowering them back down. As we do, we're going to lift one knee up. As it comes back down, the opposite leg is going to come up. Let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and take a rest. Whew, good job. Whew, good work.
Yes, the time.
We just got started. We only have 15 minutes in. All right, we're still going to engage that body together with the hands and the arms. I'm going to push across my body. So this is my right hand. I'm going to cross to the left side. As I do so, that same leg is going to shoot out, but they're going in opposite directions. Shoot out, pull it in. We're just going to do one side to start with. So I'm going to extend that energy out, bring it back. We'll do that for 10. 1, same leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a breath in. Ooh, nice. I could really feel that on the sides of my body. All right. So I'm going to scoot back just a bit because I'm going to raise both feet up together. I see we're warming up. We have some stretch shirts coming off. Okay. So this time, both hands are going to reach up towards the ceiling. As I push up, both legs are going to lift up. So everything is lifting up. All this energy is going up as high as you can. Visualize that you're pulling it back in. So I want to feel that energy coming back to the center. Let's do this for 10. 1, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it back in. Nice. Deep breath in and release. All right, nice job. Let's find our weights. I'm going to have 2 weights, one for each hand. I've got some 2s, some 5s, some 3s. Are you okay with 3s? I have 5s back here. Okay. Again, I'm finding a nice strong position where my feet can be flat on the ground. And we'll begin with our bicep curls. Our biceps are one of our bigger muscles in our arms, so this move is a little easier. Palms facing me, hands curling around. Let's curl up for a count of 10. 1, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Nice. We're going to do 3 reps. Our next rep will be for a count of 8, but let's add a variation here. So we're going to curl up and open up those doors all the way. Bring it back and back down. We'll do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. 6, 7, 8, and release. Nice. Check in. Sometimes as we lift our weights, we have a tendency to let those hips lean forward and that belly starts to pop out. Tuck that belly in. Make sure these abs are nice and strong during these moves. Last set's going to be a count of 6. Let's add one more variation. So we're going to curl up. We're going to open those doors. Let's just hold this for a moment. Pull it back in and shut the door. So just a slight variation of really engaging those deltoids as we extend those arms out for a count of 6. 1, curl up, open the door, hold it for a count. Pull it back in and down. 2. 3. Good job. 4. That's a tough move holding it out there. 5. 6. Let's hold it for 2 counts. 2. Pull it back in and release back down. Nice, good job. Check in to see how the body feels. Sometimes we move from one exercise to another without really checking to see how the body feels. See if you notice the biceps. Feeling maybe a little fatigued, a little pumped up, a little energy. Take those hands, turn them facing towards each other. We're going to curl up our bicep curl. This time we're going to push up towards the ceiling, come back down, push. Visualize you've got something on your lap and you're going to squish it as you push these weights down. We'll do this for a count of 10. 1, all the way up, back down, push to the beginning. 2, push. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Push it up, push it down. Good job, nice. Whew, all right, so next set's going to be for a count. Next rep's going to be a count of 8. We're going to curl up, push up towards the ceiling. This time I'm going to point those palms towards you. I'm going to go down into goddess. Push back up, turn them back in, and push down. We'll do this for 8. 1, push it up, facing me, goddess. Back up and down. 2, 3, 4. This is tough. You got this. 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8. Push it up, goddess. Push it up, bring it back down, push them back down. Woo! Take a breath. Can really feel that one now, right? Remember, we're checking in with those muscles. You really feel those muscles. Now we used a little bit of the inside of the arm. Not quite as strong there. All right, we're going to do that exact same move one more time. This time only for a count of 6. Let's raise it up. 1, push it up, goddess, back up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are almost there. 6, last one, goddess. Push it up and down. All right. Whew, set those weights down, take a break, shake those arms out. Good job. Nice work. So before we did the bicep, we felt this muscle right here. Now I can feel my muscle up a little bit higher, right? Notice the muscles that are being engaged. So, all right. Let's bring those arms back up into goddess. We'll bring them back up here. This is a tough pose here. We're going to lift up for 10 and back down. 1, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a break. Whew. When we go down, we're using these back muscles in the back of the arm. Go ahead if you need to stretch those shoulders out. Sometimes we start to creep up. Make sure you're rolling up, letting those shoulders rest in the back pocket. All right, let's bring those arms back up to goddess. This time we're going to close them in, open them back up, and we'll do this for 10. 1, open up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and open up and take a break. Whew. All right. Whew. Someone's trying to call me, and so I'm losing my Zoom. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Take a deep breath in. Okay, last challenge from goddess position. Bring those goddess arms up. Now we're going to raise one arm. If that one comes down, the other one's going to come up. As we do so, I'm going to do just a little tilt. All right, come back down. Tilt, come back down. So not only am I using my muscles in my arms, you're going to feel the side muscle engage. So if you need to scoot up a little bit, I saw you scoot up, Shelley. That's a good move. Arms in goddess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a breath. Whew, good job. Roll those shoulders. Nice. We'll give our arms just a little break. We'll move to our abs here. So let's go ahead, put your feet back together. My feet are still flat on the ground. Spine is still straight. Ribs are still lifted up, not resting on my hips. I'm not slouching. Body's up nice and tall. Let's put those weights next to one knee. I'm going to lift them up and lift them to the other side. Now remember, we're giving our arms a break. So don't use your biceps to do this. Use the muscles across your core to move those weights from one side to the other. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back to the center. Good job. Same move, only now let's put those weights by our hip. So rather than being out by the knee, it's by our hip. And so now I'm going to use those muscles in my core to move it to the other side. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to center. You guys are warming up now, right? Okay, so let's take these weights and visualize that there's someone behind you. And so now I'm just going to go a little bit further behind me. I'm going to pass it to that person behind me, bring it back to the front. Pass it to that person behind me, bring it back to the front. Again, I'm not using my arms. My arms are engaged, but my focus is on my core here. And now I'm actually using some of the muscles a little farther back on the back here since I'm reaching behind me. And let's do this for 10. 1, pass it behind you, bring it back forward, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to front. Good job, nice. We'll continue to work on our core. I'm going to open my legs just a bit. I'm going to take these weights and keep them close to my body. I'm going to bring my body down as far as I can and lift my body up. Now you could use your feet, but I want to engage our core. So try to focus on these muscles in your glutes and your hamstrings. Visualize these muscles actually reaching and pulling you up. So as I lift my body up, my glutes are pulling, my hamstrings are pulling my body up. And we'll do this for 10. 1, bring that body up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up, and drop those weights down. I still have them in my hands, they're just between my legs now. Same move, only now I'm going to let those weights drop. I'm going to tap the ground and bring my body back up. Again, it's my glutes and my hamstrings doing this work. So let's tap the ground and sit back up for 10. 1, tap, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back up. It's hard not to engage the legs, right? They're going to help us. The body just likes to work together. All right. Same move. We're going to add one more step to this. We're going to bend down, tap, and then let's bring those weights all the way up over our head. Let's engage those arms again. We're going to bend the elbows. Weights come back up. Tap the ground. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, tap the ground. Weights all the way up. Tap the shoulders. Back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, all the way up. Tap the shoulders and bring those weights back to your lap. Nice, good job. All right, good work. One more ab exercise. We're gonna bring those arms out. We're gonna tap the ground, but this time as we bring the body up, those weights are gonna extend out in front of us. Now you're gonna feel the front part of the body really engage. Keep that belly button tucked as tight as you can. So arms are going to lock out. Let's tap the ground and bring it straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up, and pull those weights in. Ooh, good job, nice. Ooh, let's do our arms a little bit. I'll go back to the arms. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see me. I'm going to work on the back part of the arms. A lot of the moves that we did today were the front part of the arm, and we're going to do a little bit more of the back. And so we've done these before. We're going to visualize it. Maybe this is like a pull string on the lawnmowers when you used to have to pull start it. We're going to pull up and push down. Pull up and push down. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just take a breath. Good job. All right, so we're going to pull up, and this time after we get to the top, we're going to pull it straight back, almost as if we could go parallel with the ground. Bring it back in, push it down, and we'll do this for 10. 1, push it back. 2, push it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it down. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. So I'm going to turn my chair around so my friends on Zoom can see this. All right, remember the first move was that pull or post starting and pushing down. We'll do this for 10. 1, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it down. Same move. We're going to pull up. Bring that arm as far back as you can. If you can go parallel with the ground and push back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, push it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And push it down. Nice. All right. We're going to stay in this forward position. This time we're going to do some reverse flies. So I'm going to scoot up just a bit so I've got a little bit of space between me and my chair. Weights are still going to rest down. From here, I'm going to pull those arms out into airplane and back down. And so my arms are nice and straight, parallel with the ground if you're able to, and back down. My body's leaning forward. We'll do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a breath. If you need to sit up to get that breath into the body, go ahead and sit up. And release. Same position. Arms are going to hang down. This time we're going to lead from the elbow. So now we're going to pull up from the elbows and push down. So almost like we did to the side, only now they're going outwards. And so instead of close to the body, they're popping out. And so now my palms are facing backwards. And let's lift up for 10. 1, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it down and bring that body up. Take a breath. Check in to see where that exercise affected your arms. Where do you feel it? We're going to do a very similar move, but we're going to do it from a sitting position and see if you notice a difference. All right. So we're going to hold those weights out and we're going to pull them back and we're going to push them forward. Just what we just did, right? Only now we're doing it from a sitting position. Let's see if we notice the difference. When you pull back, try to touch those shoulder blades together. So really engage the back of your body as you pull back. And then as you push forward, visualize that you've got something big, a big wall that you're pushing away. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, really work this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it back and release those arms. Whew. Good work. You guys are working hard today. So that kind of engaged the front of our body. We'll do one more move to engage the body, but a little bit higher. And so now my hands are resting on my knees. I'm going to lift those weights up in front of me and back down. As you do, you feel your core engaged, but then we're going to engage these top muscles here above the chest. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a breath. Whew, good job. Let's set these weights down and set them back. So if you move your feet, you're not going to accidentally take them. Check in with your body. Good job getting some water. If you have some water, you want to stay hydrated. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. Notice if there's any tightness, any tension. Lifting the weights that might add a little tension to the lower back. So let's go ahead and lean forward, stretch that lower back out. Roll those shoulders forward. If you can touch the ground, let those arms hang, let your head hang. And go ahead and walk your body back up. Nice. All right. Okay, let's work on these legs. And so we're going to go ahead and get those legs moving. We're just going to lift them up. I'm going to have my hands on my hips as we march in place. So lift that knee up as high as you can. And as you do, keep your body upright. Don't let the body lean forward. Don't let the shoulders roll. Body is upright. Knees are lifting as high as you can. Let's go at a pace that feels comfortable for you. But right now, we're just getting those muscles in the thighs warmed up, engaged. They've been sitting and resting as we've been moving our arms and our torso. Nice. Good job. We have a runner here. All right, let's put those hands on the shoulders. Our legs are warmed up. We're going to take that elbow from one arm. I'm going to take my right and touch my left knee and then go and do the other side. We'll do this for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Arms out. Extending those arms out. Same idea. I'm going to take that right hand, tap that left foot. So I'm doing the same thing, only now my leg is going out straight. My arms are straight. And let's do this for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and rest. Can you hear my knees popping? Good job.
I'm a good surgeon.
I'm like the minion here. I'm looking at my body. In Ayurveda, as the knees start to pop, that's called Vata, we oil. So I get my sesame seed oil and I warm it up and I oil it. So just like you joke about oiling it, we do it. I can't get inside. I don't have a little valve, but okay. Still working these legs, but let's get the hips engaged. So I'm going to take one foot and rest it outside. So I'm really opening up that hip, bring my arms into goddess. These are our mountain climbers, right? And so we're going to lift that knee up to the elbow and drop it back down. Your elbow might drop down some. See how high you can lift that knee to reach the elbow. But it's okay if the elbow comes down a little lower, however it's comfortable for you. I'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's pull that leg back in. Let's do the other side. Arms are still out in cactus or goddess. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest those arms. Bring those feet back in together. Nice, good job. All right, so we're going to continue to lift that knee and engage these thighs, but this time we're going to add a little kick. So I'm going to lift my knee up and kick, bring it back and down, up and kick, back and down. And so I'm going to do one leg for a count of 10 and then I'll switch, because sometimes we get jumbled up if we're doing both together. I have a tendency to want to slouch, so I'm going to use my hands to help keep my body upright, because I don't want my body to roll forward. But you can put your hands however it feels comfortable for you. And let's do 10 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you're filling it in that little spot right now. Let's do the other side. I like to visualize there's a wall in front of me, so I'm actually pushing. So I've got some energy, and my energy is shooting out my heel. Maybe it shoots out the ball of your foot or the whole foot. But visualize that you actually have something that you're pushing away. And let's do this side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. All right. I can feel the little muscles at the top of my legs working. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to bring both feet up together. This is a little harder because before our other leg was supporting us. So I'm going to let the chair support me. So I'm sitting on the edge of my chair and I'm going to lean back. So I'm going to let that back of the chair support me. I'm also going to hang on so I don't slide out. I'm going to bring both feet up, push them back down. Both feet up, push, and visualize that you're pushing against something. If you've ever been to the gym, there was that bench press that you can press with your feet. So let's bring both knees up to the chest and push back down for 10. 1, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring that body up. Whew, good work. Really working the core here. I actually feel my back engaged just a bit. So I'm going to lean forward just to loosen those back muscles up. Don't want those back muscles to become too tight. I don't want them to be too fatigued. If you need to tap them, give them some love. And bring that body back up. Ooh, good job. Nice. All right. Let's do some leg lifts. So we're going to lift those feet up and lower back down. So you have some options here. You can lean back and let the chair carry you if you want that extra support. If you want to lift the legs all on your own and let these abs carry those legs up, sit up at the edge. You could do so holding onto the chair or arms could be out. And let's lift those feet up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you guys are going to challenge yourself. 5, 6, even if I give you a way out. 7, 8, 9, 10, back down. Nice. Remembering to breathe. I'm going to challenge their body a little bit more. We're going to lift those feet out. We're going to open them and close them, but they're going to stay up the whole time. So find a place that you feel comfortable. Maybe you need the chair to help support you a little bit more. If these feet stay up, we're going to open and close. And visualize it. You have a big rubber band around your feet. So you're pulling them apart. And then now I have a big ball that I'm going to squish them back together. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, squish them back together. 2, 3, 4. I like the blankets now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release those legs. Ooh, good job. Nice. So we usually do that sitting down this way, right? But now we've got these abs engaged. You guys have become so much stronger. So we're really challenging ourselves a little bit more. So let's sit on the edge of the chair and let's open those legs up. You want your legs a little bit wider than your chair legs so that you can push. I'm pushing on the outside of my feet. All right. And so let's go ahead and push so that my leg goes straight, and you push those arms out so that leg is straight now. Push against the edge of the foot. And now visualize you've got a rope and pull it back into your hip. And let's go the other side, straighten that leg, pushing against the edge of the foot, pulling it back in. Let's do the other side. Let's do this for 10. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Really straighten that leg. 5, 6, new Charlie horse. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Pull it back in. Nice. Keep those legs still nice and wide. Raise those arms up towards the ceiling. Lift that rib cage up off of the hips. Turn towards one leg. Let's lower down. These are cherry pickers. Walk those hands across. How low can you go? Drop your chest, drop your belly as deep as you're able to. As you walk across to the other side, bring that heavy body up. Lift those arms up, back down. We'll do this side for 5. This is number 2. Arms back up. 3, 4. Get down super low. Those cherries are hidden in the grass. Last one. 5. Walk across. Bring those arms up, reach up towards the ceiling. Make sure you didn't settle down a little bit. Lift those rib cages up. Spine is nice and elongated. Turn towards that opposite foot, and we'll do 5 this way. 1. Drop that belly. 2. 3. 4. 5. How low can you go? All the way across. Arms up. Bring those arms up. Reach that towards the ceiling. Rib cage up. Drop those arms. Let's go into our windmills. So I'm going to take my left hand, tap my right ankle. If that's too deep for you, you can tap your knee. You can tap your thigh or your shin. If you get dizzy, keep your face facing forward. All right, and let's do this for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost there, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Arms out, extend them out, originating from the heart through the middle finger. Deep breath in, exhale, drop it back down. Nice. Whew, good job. I'm going to keep my legs nice and wide, but I'm going to scoot back in my chair. So I've got a little more of the chair holding me, but my feet are still touching. I still want my feet touching the ground, but that stance is wide. With a wide stance, I'm going to push and lift my body up. So see how this feels comfortable for you. So my feet are touching my knees and my feet are in alignment. So I'm at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to push so I can lift myself up and back down. So I'm really engaging the inside of my thighs just a bit. So does everyone have a good stance? The goal is not to use your hands to lift up, because when you push down, that means your energy is pushing down. You want your energy to lift up. So if you want to help your body lift up, you can lift those arms up as you stand up. And we'll come back down. And we'll just do this for a count of 3. 1, back down. 2, push. You should feel this on the back of your legs. 3, pushing through the heels. And back down. Nice. Let's pull those legs back in. Same move, only now our legs are in front of us. So find that position that feels comfortable, that you can push with your feet to bring that body upright. Okay, so here's our hat. This is what's going to make it easier. The head's pretty heavy. If you lean that head forward, it's going to shift that weight out of the chair, and it's going to lift it forward. So it makes it a little easier for you to push up and come back down. Again, we want our energy to rise up, so let's use our arms to lift up towards the ceiling. We'll do this for 3. 1, and back down. 2, back down. 3, lift up and back down. Nice. All right, good job. Deep breath. Nice. All right. Let's do just a little stretching before we end our class. And so we worked our legs just a little bit. Let's go ahead and extend one leg out. Flex that toe back towards you. So I've got my right leg out, right toes pointing back towards me. I'm going to lean over my bent knee, my left knee. I'm just going to lean forward. And I feel that stretch on that leg that's extended out. So don't let it get sloppy and go to the side. Keep it flexed, point it back towards you. You can use your hands on your knees to help decide how low you want to go. And push yourself back up. Nice. Let's pull that knee in and extend the other side, pointing that toe back at you. Hand rest on the leg. Let's lower down. Focus on that foot that's flexed. Keep that toe pointing back at you. And bring your body back up. Let's straighten both legs. Make sure you've got a nice secure seat. You're sitting back in the chair enough. You don't want that chair sliding back either. Both feet are flexed back at you. I'm going to control this by walking my hands down my legs. I'm just going to go down as far as it feels comfortable. Do watch your chair. We don't want your chair sliding out from underneath you. And as far as you're able to go, relaxing into that stretch, but keeping those feet engaged, keeping those legs engaged. But the shoulders and the back are relaxed. The belly is relaxed. Just the legs are engaged. And use your hands to walk yourself back up. And bend both those knees again. Nice. Whew. All right, so we did use these little muscles here in the hip joint. So let's stretch out our hips just a bit. We'll do the backs and then we'll do the front. I'm gonna lift my ankle up onto my knee, lift my rib cage up. This is our figure 4, and let's lean forward. Remember to relax the body. The back stays straight though. Don't let the back round, because then you're stretching those muscles in the back. And this is about stretching out the hip. So the back stays straight and we're bending at the hip. And go ahead and bring the body up. In this position, let's go ahead and do a spinal twist. So go ahead and turn, and if you can use the back of your chair to help you turn and look behind you. You can engage your eyes again here too if you want to extend that gaze. Come back forward and let's look the other way. And come back forward. Nice. Let's go ahead and rest this foot. Let's do the other side. Lift that rib cage up. Bend at the hips as you lean forward. The waist is bending, but don't let the shoulders round. Don't let the back round. Stretching out that hip. You should feel the stretch in the hip. And come back up. Let's do our spinal twist. And let's look the other direction. And come back forward. Let's release this. Now I said we'd stretch this front, and we're going to do that by turning sideways in our chair and letting that leg drop. I'm on the toe because I've got shoes on, but if I curl my toes back and I'm on the ball of my foot, I can push that heel back, and you feel that front of the hip start to open up. If you want to, you can take that same arm. I have my right leg back. Take that same arm and stretch it over, really feeling that stretch all the way down my body, all the way through the hip joint there. Pushing through the heel at the same time. And pull those arms back in, and let's shift to the other side. I drop that knee down. I'm on the toe. I'm going to flex those toes so I'm on the ball of my foot. I'm going to push that heel back. So now I'm stretching the hip here. It helps me to tilt my hips forward. I'm going to hang onto the chair. I'm going to engage my arm just a bit. Just so I feel that stretch all the way down the front of my body, down the side, all the way through the hip, all the way down the leg. And bring that arm back in, bring those legs back in. And let's face forward. Whew, nice job. We got one more full stretch here. We did work our arms today, so let's do our whole body here. So this is from Qigong. This is that exercise where we lean forward almost as if you're grabbing a t-shirt, as if you have a big t-shirt and it's hanging over your knees. You're going to grab the edge, pull it up over your head, opening up those arms. Let that head drop back. Opening up the chest. Leave the arms back as you twist the palms up and lean the body forward. That was one full move. So reach down, let's pull that t-shirt off. Opening up the chest, let the head drop back. Leave your hands behind you as you turn your body forward, back down. Reach down, grab that t-shirt. Let's do this one more time, all the way up. If you need to stay in one position a little longer, opening up the chest, whatever feels good for you today. Let that body come back forward. Go ahead and tap those hands to your feet. One last time, let that head drop down, stretching the back out or relaxing. Now you can roll those shoulders, let that back round. Maybe feel a stretch across the top of the back. Let that spine curl just a bit. And use your hands to walk the body back up. Deep breath in. All right, good job.